What's up, y'all? AJ Simmons here, back with another great interview for you guys. Today's guest started his cleaning company 7 months ago, back in July, y'all. He already earned himself an interview, so I had to get him on because he made a surprising post inside the Facebook group. So I decided to invite him, and here we are today, Mr. Marcus Taylor. What's up, Marcus? How you doing?
Headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
Doing good. Thank you for having me on this interview, AJ.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure, and I can't wait to jump right into it. But before we do that, go ahead and tell them a little bit about your background and where you're from.
Yeah, so I'm actually from DC, but right now I stay in Cedar Park. I'm gonna have 3 beautiful kids, a beautiful girlfriend who's actually helped me a lot through this journey. Probably couldn't have done it without her, you know.
Absolutely. Same here, for real. All right, let's see here. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get right into it. So the post you made was you made it to $7,000 in 7 months. Now $7,000 per month in 7 months. How did you do that, man? And before I jump in just to how you do it, the reason why I gotta ask this is because I do my research before, I come up with the questions for these interviews. And so I went to try to research you, and I went searching through the group, and it's like you only had one other post other than when you told us where you at now with the cleaning company, right? And that post was how to bid on apartment buildings. It was like a 288 unit building. I hope you got it, by the way. But and nobody answered it. So first, let me apologize for us not participating on that post. I don't know if I was even active on Facebook at that time, because I know I did take a hiatus at one point. But so I do want to apologize. But yeah, regardless, either way, something we did in that group or in the course, something must have helped you. So again, how did you do it?
Really, it was just like, it was motivation. I had a drive to be successful and provide for my family. I was out every day going to different buildings, just asking, hey, do you need a cleaner? Checking Craigslist, Bark. I still got to try your lead generation service, man. Which when you starting off, it's the lack of funds kind of make it difficult. But man,
absolutely,
yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, yeah, from like the other people that I've seen you interview, just from their response, I see that it works a lot, for them. So I definitely have to try that.
Okay, but yeah, whatever you're doing now is working. So let's ask that then. Let's jump into that first before I go further on my other questions then. So what has been your best method for getting customers so far then?
Yeah, really just I'm doing all of it as far as going out and making calls to different companies, and I've been using Bark too in there, but mainly just going out, just walking around.
Door to door. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I did check your progress on the course, because I'm like, what did this guy do? You were such a mystery to me. Like I looked at your Facebook profile. I dug up your Instagram. Like I really was researching, like, who is this guy, man? How did he pull this off? And so I looked at your course progress, and I saw it was like you skipped around. You know what I mean? You picked out the parts that you needed, is what it looked like. So I guess my question is, what was my question on that? Okay, bam. So did you already have some type of business experience? Or like, how did you know what, like, no, I mean, like, how come? Because you didn't need the whole course. You didn't ask a ton of questions in the group. So did you already have business experience coming into this?
None at all. I went to the things that I know that I needed to know, to get started. But most of my focus was just on finding clients. I did have prior experience in cleaning, like in general, because I've worked for different companies. But as far as like actually running the business, I had no experience whatsoever.
That's what's up. So let's talk about that. So in July, let's say around about June, July, let's rewind back to that time for a minute. What was Marcus doing? Like, what was your life like, your schedule? Like, what were you doing at that time before you started this cleaning company?
Yeah, before the company, I was just like going from job to job. I was very unhappy, working long days. At my last job, I actually got let go. Not because it happened around COVID, but it wasn't due to COVID. It was just for me not really showing up, or
right.
My performance was good, but I didn't show up, because I didn't really want to be there. And once I was let go, was the turning point for me. That's when I realized, hey, I needed something more. I want something different, something that's mine, and something I can pass down to my kids. And so that's when I came across it. It was just random. I just came across your video. I don't know how, and I've been watching it days since then.
That's what's up, man. So what kind of work was it, by the way, that you were doing before?
So my last job, I was actually a floor technician. So I was stripping them out for floors and cleaning carpets. So that's a huge benefit when it comes to this as well.
Right. Hey, so that means you probably about to get a lot of karma, right? With saying you didn't want to come in and work. So now you got to deal with it from the other end. But you know what? I want to.
Yeah.
But I want to point something out though, because to tell you the truth, that's a similar trait I had. Like when I showed up to work, I was the man. I do the job, and I was good at the job, regardless of which job it was. But it was just getting me there. Like I never could keep a job, and I quit. I quit every single job. I never got fired, because I always quit so fast. I never just wanted to go to work, man. So I don't know if that's just an entrepreneur thing or a hard-headed thing or what, but either way, apparently it's helping us grow these businesses, right? All right, man. So let's see here. Have you hired yet? And then if so, how have you been finding employees?
So I've hired about 4 people total. The first one was a couple that I've found. That was also on Bark. I found them, and they were doing pretty good. Right now, I'm kind of on edge about that. But other than that, I've been having family that's been helping me as well. Because right now, I think I've lost about 2 contracts, and that taught me something from not going behind them and checking them work, and also just from like you said, from not showing up. They called me like last minute, like, hey, I can't make it, and I'm just like, oh crap, I'm doing this and doing that, and
right.
Yeah, they just got tired of it.
Right. So let's talk about this. Like so you go from $7,000, right? Yeah. And you said that like going door to door has really been helpful. So like right now, is the bulk of your business one account, or do you like how many accounts do you have, and then like what type of accounts are they?
So I got about 7 to 8 accounts, and I know the kind of accounts I have is like gyms and offices mainly.
Okay. And most of those.
Yeah. One restaurant.
Oh, a restaurant too. That's what's up. So, and you said, and then so, would you say you got the bulk of it from Bark, or was it mainly from going door to door?
I actually word of mouth, because once I know like about 4 or 5 of them was actually just from word of mouth. So I did one, and then they told somebody else, and they, gave me, I was able to get them as a client, and they passed me on to somebody else. So I was like, okay, cool.
Absolutely. So now, did you struggle with like when you got to walk through, right? You got to meet with the prospects. Did you struggle with like speaking to them or getting nervous before and then if you did, how did you deal with it?
Oh, I definitely had that issue. I still kind of go through it every once in a while, but my mindset was just like, man, it's all or nothing. Fear's not going to pay these bills at the end of the day. It's not going to feed my family. So I'm like, man, look, if I want to make something happen, I just need to get up and do it. And if I get if I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's all right. There's plenty more out there.
Absolutely. All right, man. Now, what about mental adjustments? Like, did you do anything in particular? Like, because I know for me, I had to listen to audiobooks constantly. I still do every single day. If it ain't audiobooks, then it's mainly YouTubers. You know what I mean? That like business channels similar to mine, right? Nonstop. I was listening to one right before we got on this interview, right? And so, like, did you do anything similar to that to help you make the mental adjustments? And then also, did you do anything like, I guess I'll let that be one question, then I'll go into the next one. So yeah, is there anything doing that? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I definitely have though. I've been watching your channel, of course. The lady from Tenacity Clean, I watch her. And then the audiobooks I've been reading is The Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Kid and the CEO. So I've been I definitely had to shift my mentality a lot to stay focused,
Absolutely. What about like habits? Like, because I know for me, I like one of my favorite hobbies still to this day, if I can. I just don't have the time. But if I can, I want to go chill with the boys. Know what I mean? And I can't sit in the chat like I used to because I started to realize now that, you know what I mean, I'm kind of looked at as like a public figure almost, so to speak. So it's a little bit more dangerous, a little more risk involved with me on it. But I thought I was comfortable until I heard otherwise. But anyway, um, so that's one of my hobbies. I'll sit out there and I mean, smoke a little weed with them, drink. You know what I mean? We chill. But it's like I had to change, you know, those things from doing that so often. And I also had to separate from certain people who just ain't on what I'm on. So did you have to go through any adjustments like that in order to build this business that you're building?
Yeah, you definitely have to like kind of separate yourself, give yourself some time to really buckle down. But one of the main reasons why I was already headed that way, I guess, because I'm on probation, so I kind of had I had to. So right. I look at it as a blessing though, how everything happened at the same time. It really was able to make me sit down and focus and shoot full speed ahead. I'm just trying to do what I got to do.
Absolutely. Now let's jump into that then. So you mentioned that, so now I got to jump into it a little bit. So you said you're on probation. So how does somebody on probation run a cleaning company? Did anybody ask you for a background check when you were going to get these contracts? That's a question I get all the time. Can you answer that for us?
Honestly, only one person ever did. But other than that, no. Yeah, they just want to know, can you clean good? That's pretty much it.
Facts. And by the way, so the one that did ask, were you able to keep that contract? And if so, how were you able to navigate around that?
Unfortunately, I didn't. Didn't really get too much into the detail. You know, once they asked that question, it was like, okay, let me talk to this person. I'll get back to you. And
right.
Yeah, it didn't happen. But I mean, that's all right. I just, it's like it ain't meant to be.
Yeah, because one thing I did was I know with me, like I don't have a background, right? And so, but the person I had cleaning did. So what I would do is I would just submit my background into him. You know what I mean? So that worked one time for me. Then another time, when my brother was in charge, I told him to just submit the workers' background check because they don't want actually cleaning, and you know what I mean, because he had a background, he's running the company now. And so, you know what I mean? So that's just a few tips just to see if you can finagle around and maybe submit your workers background check next time if they ask. So just something to think about. All right, let's see what else I got for you, man. I don't know, man. I feel like we ran through this one. I'm trying to think of more questions to slow it down a little bit, but we ran it through them, man. So other than that, I know you did mention your girl, and you said that you know, she was a big part. What are some of the things that she's been helping you with?
So once I started, it's mainly like the cleaning part, and in the beginning with also the finance part. But basically when I started, she was just riding to each job with me, you know, making sure the job get done. And she actually had a job too, but I told her, you know, might as well just let that one go. Let's just focus on this. And once we get this together, then sure, you can just sit back. You ain't even got to worry about working no more. I just want to, let's get this together. Focus on this.
Absolutely. That's what's up, man. Shout out to, ain't nothing like having a woman that'll ride with you, know what I mean, when you're trying to build that business for sure.
Yeah, hard, yeah.
All right, man. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch it up for the first time. I'm gonna do the lightning round first and then go back into the questions. So lightning round, the way it works is I say a word or a phrase, you tell me the first thing that comes to mind, and that's pretty much it. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. First phrase is the cleaning industry.
One of the most easiest and most profitable businesses to get into.
Okay. DC.
DC, love it. Need to go visit again.
Okay. Texas.
Texas, I love it here too, but I think I want to venture out though. I want to go to a different state and do that. But I love it here too.
Absolutely. Okay. How about Facebook?
Facebook, yeah, you can just follow. My profile name is Marcus Taylor. I need to actually get a business account and put up in there, but yeah.
Okay. And the reason why I mentioned Facebook was because I wanted to see if it was like if you had any vendetta against it. Because when I went and searched your profile, I'm like, dang, this man don't post nothing. But I guess I got to be your friend to see it. You know what I mean? Then I couldn't add you as a friend. They only let me message you, but for some reason, I guess because I had to be a friend of a friend or something. But man. So I'm trying to. Oh, so you do post?
Oh no, I really don't post at all.
Yeah, right. And that's why I was asking about Facebook. I was like, is he private or is he against Facebook? Like, what is it about with this guy? Yeah. All right. What else we got? Real estate.
real estate. I hope to get into it soon. I need to learn more about it, but yeah, hopefully I can get into that.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Ooh, that's hard. Honestly, I'm not sure. I just like movies that's even like inspiring and or like comedy. I don't really have a favorite though. That's a hard question.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite book?
Favorite book at the moment is going to be the Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite genre of music?
Favorite genre is hip hop.
Okay. Well, you already know what's happening next, and I need your top 5 rappers all time.
Top 5 is going to be so I want to say Tupac, Eminem,
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, Kevin Gates, and Drake, I guess. Yeah.
Drake. Okay. That was an interesting lineup right there, Mel. Are you my age? Because I ain't never heard nobody say that lineup right there. I'm 33.
I'm 28.
Okay, I say you might be a little bit behind me since Drake made the cut. As I figured that. Okay. All right, nothing wrong with Drake though. He rapped his ass off for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's jump back into this question that I always ask everybody in the interviews, man. And the question is this: we got somebody watching this interview right now. They want to get into entrepreneurship, but they're scared to make that jump because they feel like they got a criminal record, they can't do it, or they feel like, well, it's my last $2,000, or they got kids. Whatever the hurdle might be, they making up excuses for why they can't do it. What would you say to that person?
Can I cuss?
Please do.
Get off your ass and go get it, man. Like for real, because life is not slowing down for you, and every second that passes is an opportunity to elevate.
100%.
Yeah, you gotta have that motivation, man.
Definitely. All right, man. Well, Marcus Taylor, and that's Marcus with a K, man. How can we follow your journey?
I'm not documenting anything yet, but I do plan on starting a YouTube. I've had like a YouTube channel for like just random stuff like music and stuff, but that was just me dabbling in that. But I want to start something for the business, and so people can see how simple it is, because it's really not hard,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if you want to work with, oh Lord, is that me? You're not working. Oh man, my thing messing up. But anyway, can you still hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because they told me something about my network was messing up. But anyway, yeah, man. So anyway, for anybody watching, if you want to network with Marcus or myself, man, I tell you what, join us in Clean Biz Network, man. I'll put the link in the description. And other than that, man, thank y'all for watching. Marcus, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video, because I know you did, and also hit subscribe, and right beside that subscribe button is going to be a notification bell. You gotta click that, because guess what? You never know when I'm gonna go live. As a matter of fact, I might go live right now, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss my videos, all right? And if you want to start or grow your business, check out cleanbiznetwork.com, all right? We have cleaning business starter kits. We have a lead generation service to help you grow your cleaning business, all type of stuff. And also, don't forget to download the Calculated Clean mobile app as well, all right? So that's what I got for y'all until you click another video and go watch, man. Watch another video, why not? Binge on it.